Hi everyone, Dorota International nail artist and educator here, and today I have prepared for you a fantastic Valentine nail art. Have a preview of it in here. Nothing over the top. I love this connection of the red and black, and I hope you really enjoy learning how to achieve this look. So let's start. I love those kind of mixes, especially when we can introduce some swirly bits. So we are gonna need some red. I'm just grabbing a scoop of the red on the side. And we can start painting the first design. So the first design, I wanted it to have a nice heart. Pretty decent size. So I'm using like the largest dotting tool I have. Actually wish I would have a larger one, would be just much easier. And then swapping to the D-liner brush just to finish my heart. For the small ones, the dotting tool is just enough. We want to keep the things simple and quite delicate, I would say. And then let's cook this one. Lucky's just actually walking on the knees to Patrick, like. And then since I've got some red on my watercolor brush, I will also show you another very simple design. So we want to just bring in a splash of the color with the watercolor brush like this. Then another one on the side. Another one coming here. We got 3. I'm gonna do 5 and then the 5th one. Swap to the D-liner brush. And it kind of reminds me almost like a lipstick shape or a petal shape. What I'm doing now is I'm just changing them so slightly, kind of making them a little bit neater. But you want them very irregular, like don't make them too regular. Oh my goodness, Lucky, what you doing?
Took a ball.
A ball? Oh, he wants to play with the ball. Oh no. Okay, so make them nice and irregular. Some of them can be fatter, some of them can be slimmer. And now I can cook them. Now we can also swap to the black color, because it is all about those fine lines, filigree kind of type of designs. And definitely I need to show you the music note, because I think it's super cool. But let's do some swirly patterns first here. So I've got my D-liner brush, prep it, and if you want to paint thin lines, you want to kind of bring in a very small amount of the product on your brush. Okay, so prep your brush, and now we are just gonna add like a swirly parts around the heart. We can add something on the opposite direction. Again, around the heart. And now start filling it in with some leaves and other bits and pieces. So here I can just add thicker leaf. Make it nice and wiggly. Another thicker leaf. And again, this is a type of designs which my clients just love, because it's timeless. Like You know, they would just love it in a black, so like have a wee French and then just black or white kind of swirly patterns. Filigree nail art is just fantastic. Okay, that's plenty. So my next step is to go into the dotting tool and we are gonna add couple dots. And couple of the hearts. I'm just squeezing them into empty spaces, and to be honest, just leave it alone. I quite like it. It's nice and simple. Cook it. Let's do it on the other one. So here we are gonna play with our D-liner brush as well, but we are gonna create like a kind of branches. So again, try to go nice and thin and do nice and wavy branch. Okay, it did go all the way to the petal on the top. Now slightly thicker product and we are going around it. And if you want to paint it very thin, you need to bring in your blob. So I'm going to show you that. My blob is here and I've got lots of product. And then I'm going nice and thin. So bring in your blob and then go around it. Then we can extend it so slightly with whatever product we've got left. Again, I want to try to keep it nice and delicate. So again, huge blob of the product. And then nice and thin. You could also put like a line in the middle. That will actually look more like an rose petals. But since we're doing those swirly patterns, now I'm just going to add a tiny bit of swirls. Okay, as nice and thin as my brush can paint. And then I put a huge blob. Nice and slow. Okay, here we are gonna go opposite direction. Clean my brush, it just doesn't want to behave. So sometimes when we've got too much of a paint or it's a bit dry, you can do it a little exercise and it is easier to pull your swirly parts. Okay, just for a balance, because I've got quite a lot of on the other side, I need to make this one a little bit thicker. And now it's time to add some leaves. So we are going to turn this one into a leaf. And a small leaf in here. Fill it up with some random hearts around it. Okay, now I'm just gonna check the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Okay, brilliant. Let's cook it. And we can move into the music note. So exercise your brush, like you really need to have it nice and bendy. And then we are gonna paint the violin key. Nice and slow. And bring it down. Okay, the shape is indicated. Now we can just work it on the cleanness of it. So I want this part to be a little bit more bulky in the middle. Can even do like a wee dot in there. And now clean up the lines. So I find that it always a bit easier for me if I can paint very thin and then just perfect the shape. Now this part, for a change, I want to be like very thick here. Again, so quite nice volume, and then going really nice and thin. So get those volume in there. And then going very thin. And then here we want to have another swirly bit, almost like a wee dot. And be a little bit thicker. Okay, once this one is painted, we can give it a cook to it. And apply the top coat over the previous two. So high shine. Very good exercise for your hand, guys, like, you know, painting the violin key. I think that's how it's called in English. I never actually checked it. I kind of came up with my own name. I like the simplicity of this design too. Because you could go quite large, like we did it in here, or very simple, just like a single petal and swirly patterns. Okay, now let's decorate our key. That's not the key, it is here, it is hiding there. Okay, so I want some other flying notes in there. But they are gonna be much smaller. So I'm gonna have single one in here, double one on the bottom. And another single one in here. Okay, so let's cook it. This one is ready. I also had the, actually the idea came in with the, me playing with different kind of music notes. And I wanted to show you the music note last year, but it was no time actually. Because I think it looks super cool. No, actually we need to do it that way here. Here. And then let's paint those notes. So again, I'm going into a black one. This is a single one. So just a straight line. And then some wave. It almost looks like a wee sherry. And they are different types of notes, like this one is going to be double on the top. Too much product. And this one will have double wave into it as well. So 1, 2. Okay, and it also feels a little bit empty, so we could do it a couple lines, just like a wee flying lines. And do not overdo them, like, because it will look really too much. So we want them almost invisible in some places, just so they are kind of there. Sorry guys, I probably twisted it too much to the side. Okay, and then a couple of the hearts. The piano would be really beautiful as well. I did some roses with the piano in the past, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's cook this one. And then we can put the top coat over it, so high shine. Check how the lights reflect on it, cook it, and then I can show you all of them. Okay, perfect, that's it ready, so it can go on our display case. You can see it, how cool they look together. I love this connection of the black, red, and white for Valentine's. I hope you have guys really enjoyed this swirly tutorial. I'm sending you huge glittery hacks and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!